What's up, everyone? It's Max Ryan for Max Ryan Record and W4VE. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about finding your voice, because this is something that we've gotten a lot of questions about recently, and it's something that I want to just shed a little light on. So this is somewhat of a complex question to answer, but I'm going to try to give a better understanding on a lot of the components and moving parts that make up finding your own voice. So first off, if you haven't watched lesson 1, you might want to go check that out real quick, because it goes over a technique of yawning to release tension and get rid of strain. And when we yawn, we're moving the larynx down. And if you yawn, oh, your larynx goes down, like, oh, that's a dopey tone. So your natural voice is when your larynx is in a more neutral tone, like when you're speaking. So opera music and classical music, you're gonna have the larynx going a little bit more down, oh, giving that deeper tone. And in pop music, you're gonna have a little bit, a little bit of that larynx going up, constricting the sound, giving it more of a brighter sound. However, your natural voice is going to be in between those. It's going to sound somewhat like your speaking voice, just on pitch and more melodic. However, sometimes our speaking voices are affected by factors that we put onto our speaking voice to modify it. So your speaking voice might not even be your natural speaking voice. Because if, let's say, you are constricting the chords a lot and you're making it more that kind of vocal fry, or you might be talking really, really, really soft and not putting the chords, not a lot of pressure on the vocal cords. But usually the middle ground is where you want to be, so it's something to be cognizant of. You might be constricting the vocal cords too much, or having too much air pass through them. And really, your natural voice is a term that exists but doesn't really exist, because there's a lot of natural voice styles. So you might have your natural voice sound when you're singing an opera style, or when you're singing more in a poppy sound. And it's one of those things where there's a lot of blurred lines. And really, what I'm trying to build in all these videos and everything is a way for you to be cognizant of all the different dynamics that go into the voice and be able to control them and modify them when you want, and not just having them on your voice because you're not aware of them. So I'm going to try to bring some stuff to light, so when you're singing, you can go, oh, I don't like that. Oh, I know why it sounds like that. Now we can fix that and make it sound like I want it to sound. Because in essence, you just want to have control over your voice. You might want your voice to sound a certain way, and I'm just here to help you get it to sound that way in the easiest and healthiest way possible. So something to think about when you're going through the exercises that we're going to be putting up is how you want your voice to sound. If you're the Bee Gees, they sing with a lot of head voice, and you have if someone's singing opera, they're going to be singing with a really open, deep sound with a lower larynx. The true essence of being an artist is expressing yourself. So your true voice is really in here more than it's in here. And that emotion is what's going to drive you to make the stylistic choices to modify the way that you sing, either adding more vibrato or maybe constricting the chords a little bit more. And all these things that, when done correctly, can produce a sound and an essence that you want. So I hope this video cleared up a few things about finding your own voice. A quick summary: your voice is going to be a mixture of a lot of extreme factors that you can bring together in a middle ground that is safe and healthy, and that you're choosing to do consciously and not just happening. So please leave in the comments anything you want me to talk about in future videos. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.